Hi, my name is Heather, and I had come on a Wednesday night, and I had been coming for almost 2 years prior to that. And we hear many stories about healing, and we see things happen, but I've never physically seen something change in front of my eyes. We've seen healings from inside the body, things happening. And Joe had told us a story of a woman who had her leg grow out in front of everybody. And my prayer for about 1.5 years has been, wow, Lord, that would just be really neat if I could see something like that happen. And so we were, after the worship time, we had been just worshiping in the Lord, and we were just soaking in His presence. You could just feel Him in the room, and we had, there was another word of knowledge because somebody else had a pain. Do you remember that? The pain behind the shoulder blade, and so that word of knowledge came from Amy. Mm-hmm. You had that word of knowledge, and then we prayed over him, and he was healed. And then I heard Suki speaking, and she's such a tiny voice that I could barely hear what she was saying. But then I heard leg, shorter. Those are the only 2 words I heard. And it felt like a bolt of lightning came down from the heavens through my body into my spirit. And it felt like my inner body was being pushed towards Herschel, that I had to run to get there because I had this knowing that it was going to happen, it's going to happen now. And it was a sense of absolute urgency that I had to get over there right now. And all I kept hearing was, it's going to happen now. And I think I pushed everybody out of the way because I had to get there. And I don't remember getting from my seat over to Herschel, but then I knelt down. Joe went over to Herschel and set his chair, turned around his chair right in front of Herschel and pulled his leg up onto his lap. And we had both legs, and you could see that one leg was definitely shorter than the other one. And it wasn't because of the way he was sitting, it was definitely shorter. And we all laid hands on him. Now I laid my hands on one of his legs, but not the leg that was shorter. But I had my hands on the other leg. And everybody was around him, and we just went into that time of prayer, and it was just seconds. I didn't hear any words coming out of Joe's mouth. I heard the tone of his voice. I didn't hear words, and all of a sudden, I just felt this feeling, and I opened my eyes, and I saw that his leg was growing out. It was just, it was moving, and it was this feeling that it was just and then I looked at Joe, and Joe looked at me and he said, "This is why you pray with your eyes open." And I just wanted to cram my face into the floor because I am so unworthy to see this. And I just felt like I was at his feet, and I needed to be on the floor, and I needed to just humble myself and be just totally flat. And then this spirit of giggling came over. It just started bubbles started rising out of my spirit, and we all did. I just started laughing. In joy.
Amen.
Yeah, that's what I remember is laughing. Everybody was just laughing. It was kind of just a matter of fact. But I was sitting on the other side of the room, and when Suki spoke up very softly and said she had a prayer request, and it wasn't for his leg to grow out, it was for just for the pain to go away. So you just had this knowing look on your face, and you sat down and pulled his legs up, and you said, "Okay, we're gonna pray, and you're gonna be healed right now." And they were kind of, everybody was, kind of in awe and just waiting and watching. And so I remember the Lord, I just felt this saying, I had my hand on the good leg, and I just felt in my head, it kept saying, both legs, put your hand on both legs. So I put my hand on both legs, and as we were praying, I had my eyes closed though. As we were praying, I felt it. I felt this bump, bump, bump 3 times, and it was just amazing, and I couldn't believe it, and they couldn't believe it, and we all just started laughing, and we didn't continue really praying, we just started laughing, and Suki's mouth fell open, and that was just amazing. when we left, it was, okay, and then it was on to the next.
Yeah.
It wasn't even sit and, you know,
Yeah, we gotta do that more, we gotta bask in the glory. of the
basket,
Lord.
yeah, but it's just so you're just so awestruck. And I remember calling some people on the way home just to tell them this is, I mean, we experience miracles every week. Doesn't mean because we don't see it,
Yeah.
but we actually were able to see it.